He throws out big hits 24/7, and he's always selfless. And that's what Tafisi reminds me of, is this kid who's going to come in. He's going to be 110% on the ball, and he's going to be selfless. He's going to play selfless. He already has been playing selfless, and he's going to be the second pick in there for inside linebacker.
So I like Tafisi, dude. Like I said, there's 6 guys.
You like him? Then let's take him.
Well, there's 6 guys who I feel could have it, and I just put Josh Calvert a bit ahead of him. I look at Josh Calvert almost as the opposite of Eddie U. Josh Calvert's a guy who comes in with these accolades. He's a 4-star from California. He was the 15th ranked inside linebacker in his class. He's got all the praise. Eddie U has nothing. But I think Josh Calvert's got he's like a prototypical size, 6'2". He's a little light at 220. I'd like him to put on more weight, but that'll come with time.
Yeah.
So Josh Calvert's a redshirt freshman, and he actually was an early enrollee last year, and he was planning on not redshirting. He had a great spring camp. The linebacker coach Bob Gregory at UW, said how he was looking at him for more of a special teams role to start, and maybe transforming into a linebacker role towards the end of the season. Especially with the injuries, he probably would have had a good shot. But unfortunately, Josh Calvert got injured his knee, and that ended his freshman season, but it gave him a red shirt. So now he's got 4 more years, or I guess 5 now with the extra year of eligibility. And Josh Calvert, I know he trained hard in the offseason, and he's who they need up the middle to stop the run. Eddie is more of a speed guy, and Josh is more of a head at the guard and blow up a play.
Nathan, who's your favorite linebacker?
Favorite linebacker
all time? Just who's your favorite
all
linebacker?
time?
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Ray Lewis.
Mine's The Water Boy. Do you know that movie?
For Adam Sandler?
Yes, sir. That is my favorite linebacker of all time. And you know who MJ Tafisi is like just literally the physical real-life embodiment of? He is the physical embodiment of the Water Boy. He's just a little smaller. I mean, not a little smaller. Sorry. He's a lot smarter and actually a real-life person. Tafisi is a real-life Water Boy with the IQ of a genuine college student. And he's going to go in there and he's going to take high risks, which is, of course, what we saw in some of his starts and snaps that he took in this last season, where, I mean, he had a horrendous missed tackle percentage. But I mean, that's also because he's just not getting the playing time. He practices up and he drops that tackle percentage, and then his forced fumbles, his forced turnovers are going to grow, and he's just going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger. He's going to get faster, and he's going to outplay Josh Calvert and take the spot if he doesn't get it at the start of the season.
I look at MJ Tafisi as he's a heavy hitter, right? He's a headhunter, I like to call him.
He's a big guy and he hits hard.
It's what you want, but the headhunter aspect of him, I feel those guys usually they're stuck with it. They don't if he's a headhunter, he usually doesn't, because he wants to make the big play. That's what he wants. And so I don't see him improving his tackling enough to warrant him to get that starting spot over Josh Calvert. So I like him. I think he's probably going to be great. He's a great special teams guy. I kind of compare him to a former UW player, Ezekiel Turner, who I loved watching him play because he was one of the biggest hitters out there. And I love that. The crowd loves that. Everybody loves a big hitter. But when it costs you a 3rd and 5, he comes in on a screen pass, whiffs the ball carrier, and he gets 20 yards and a first down. Is it worth the possibility for a big play?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, it's worth it. High risk, high reward. If you don't go for the apple, you're not going to get the apple. Shout out to Apple Cup. We're going to win this year. But, I mean, I'm